Welcome to Earth Podcast is recorded live in front of a Twitch studio audience. The podcast will be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, welcome to Earth Podcast, that is. My name is Matt the Lombax.
And I'm your friendly neighborhood Wertika.
I honestly thought I could hammer in a graham cracker within the first 10 seconds, but no, it's not enough time. Yeah. Today's episode, we're going to be going to a place fairly close to home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I haven't really spent a lot of time down there.
No, it's not necessarily a place that a lot of people gravitate towards if they're not from the surrounding area, I think.
Outside of passing through it to go to Niagara Falls, or I went to a house party out there one time, and
Okay.
a friend of mine used to live down there, and then they moved away.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I visited them twice. And basically, I don't really have much reason to go down there, to be honest. But there is a really good, there's a good like a waffle place down there that I really liked.
Oh, okay, okay. I will
And
say
that,
that Hamilton is good for house parties.
yeah, and that place is going to be Hamilton, Ontario. There we go. Switch the
There you go.
stream window. Is it good for house parties? You say?
Yeah, yeah. It's in my experience because of the lack of not boomery nightlife in the area. There's a pretty good house party scene, both in terms of like actually in terms of anything. I've seen a number of house parties there that are both like either club shows or little like garage concerts or like full on rave
Oh,
and
garage
like pajama
concerts.
parties. It's an area.
I can't say I've been to a garage concert. That sounds kind of fucking pretty cool, actually.
It's really cool until like the neighbor comes over and is like, "You guys pay rent and you pay rent, but your rent doesn't supersede my rent, so you got to stop." And you're like, "Sir, it's 7:30 in the evening. I don't think I do."
Oh my.
That's that's my Hamilton voice for the episode too. Anytime I'm complaining about somebody, they're gonna talk like this and they're gonna say that's not the way it's supposed to go. Nobody there sounds like that, but that's the derivative voice that I like to use.
All right. We've established a
Yeah,
voice, a character.
exactly. It's step one to improv, which is evidently half of my life.
Also, the weird thing about Hamilton is that while it has a regional rail station, the GO train
Yep.
station,
Mm-hmm.
is that the regular line ends over here outside of town at
Yes.
Aldershot, and it pisses me off. It's like, I would actually travel to Hamilton for more things, maybe, if the train actually went there outside of rush hour.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I used to be one of those commuters that would head down to Grand Central Hamilton Station and get on the train first thing in the morning and get greeted by Officer Pop. Officer Pop is what I call the proof of purchase machines.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, but yeah, it's a disappointing train route, and I wouldn't mind checking out the station because it's kind of cool and a little bit retro.
Yeah,
But
I like that.
but the lack of actual service to and from it is super disappointing these days.
I don't know when they're gonna do it. Maybe never. It's taking forever.
Maybe. Maybe. I think that they have some sort of like service down to no, that's bus service. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was gonna say I think they go to Grimsby now, but that's on a bus. That's not on a train.
Yeah, as it stands right now, the way that I'm like, okay, so I get to Aldershot, and most of the time, if anything, I'm going out
Yeah.
here to like the Brantford area, or maybe I'll just ride a bike out this way. I don't know
Yeah.
how visible the mouse is. I really have to get the ability to draw on screen, but just
Oh, no, I'm
bypass
seeing you.
Hamilton entirely.
Pretty much, yeah. Like you might kind of hit like the very edge of the West End there,
Hmm.
which is a very nice area actually. But it's barely Hamilton. That's like Dundas, Ancaster kind of vibe.
Yeah, very hilly. In fact,
Very hilly.
it's
See, Hamilton has
bisected
its
by
own
a
boroughs.
big hill.
Yes. Now, fun Hamiltonian fact of the day. They call this big hill the mountain. And yet, if you were to look at it, even from this view, you can see that that is not a mountain. That is an escarpment.
How
That is
topographical.
glacial erosion. Yes, like hey, look, that's not a mountain.
There we go.
It's a very small hill
And right here,
that is the
Mountain
recession. Yeah,
Mountain Drive
the
Park.
mountain view, everything. Yeah, everything. There's Mount View, Mountain Edge, Mountain something something, and yet it's no man. That's not a mountain. The lake just used to go there, and now it doesn't.
Yeah, there we
Glowing.
go.
Yes, Gauge.
I've been down
Good
here
old Gauge.
before.
Yeah, see, check that. And yeah, and I mean that escarpment runs all the way down to like essentially Niagara, right?
It's pretty long. It's a long one.
Yeah, yeah. That's not a mountain. It's not a mountain range.
If you could see apartments
However,
on the
it
top of it, it's probably not a mountain.
you know those apartments are like the swanky Hamilton apartments too, right? That's
Um,
like oh, you can look down upon the downtown.
okay, yeah, that's I could in Lifesavers Park. What the hell kind of name is that? The Candy?
I've never did they? Oh yeah, it is because there's a Lifesavers like factory there that actually produces them.
Really?
If not, yeah, I think that's what that building slightly east of there is, or to the right.
First, I want to see this dog. Oh,
Oh, that's a good doggo.
it's the only photo at Lifesavers Park.
So that dog is a lifesaver. Then I've decided.
Indeed. All right.
Yeah, I believe that's a like manufacturing center for those things that we call lifesavers.
Hmm. Yeah, you just
Yeah,
have a house across the street
there is
from
one.
the candy factory. Whoa, hello.
Oh,
And it's gone. They don't seem to be very keen
it,
on advertising that, or it's abandoned.
it may well have been abandoned, yeah, but I think that is it, yeah.
Hmm.
Time to do my first Googling of the episode.
To confirm Lifesavers?
Yeah, yeah.
What does a
Lifesavers,
candy
Hamilton.
factory need with a smokestack? I don't know much about the manufacturing process, but hey, you never know.
Okay, yeah. So it seems like the Lifesavers factory has moved out after a bittersweet divide amongst neighbors, and this property is it. And guess what they're gonna build there, my friend?
Is it a condo? Or a loft?
It's a condo.
Of
It's
course.
condos, yeah. Yep.
Well, aren't all things in life just condos these days?
Isn't
What's
the Earth just one large condo?
they're in Toronto, they're closing down the CHCH broadcasting studio to also build a condo.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of. Is like, oh my god, another one. Uh,
Yeah.
but let's not get I don't know.
Yeah.
We
There's
could get
a
bogged down on on the topic of housing. There's a lot to talk about, but we're here to see Hamilton. Which,
we're
by
here to
the
see the
way,
hammer.
how much of the steel manufacturing is still here?
It's all still there. It's just it's all foreign owned now. ThyssenKrupp, which is a German company, came in and bought out, I believe, Defasco or Stelco, one or the other. And then the other one was bought by like a Russian conglomerate. And ThyssenKrupp, I think, makes elevator type things. I'm not sure what
Yes.
the Russian conglomerate makes. But oh yeah, yeah. I guess you've seen some ThyssenKrupps in your day, eh?
Well, being a courier, like maybe a fourth of the elevators I'm in are pretty much that. Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay.
Mm,
So this is yeah, there we go. Very industrial area, very very gross. It does not smell good down here. I might say that somewhat frequently. Good old
hmm.
Hilliard Street.
Wasn't there also recently a situation where the beaches were far more like the pollution levels in the beaches were quite high and it was unreported for years?
Yeah, yeah. I believe that the excuse that they used was these aren't like public consumption beaches, so we weren't checking the numbers, and you never should have been here to begin with. But I guess we did check one day, and oh shit. Um, there's a a little dinghy.
Motorboat.
There's currently
Wow.
a bit. Oh, that is cool. I'm impressed by how bungled that got.
Oh my.
But yeah, so regarding I think it's the easternmost beach area in Hamilton. There's a huge who's going to pay for it environmental study being done right now to figure out what they can do to sort of reclaim a large portion of that. And they're like, if we can do this, we're going to be back on the map, folks. I think it's Hamilton's equivalent of like Rail Deck Park in terms of feasibility and likelihood.
Okay. Hmm. This
But
is
yeah, you got some cool looking boats down there.
interesting. Is this something military related? Like
It
Navy?
looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it.
Most of these
However, the
flags I
numerous.
couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, I think I see a German one, but yeah, that's about it that I can identify. Oh, and Finnish. And a checkered flag for some reason.
There's a few checkered flags.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hamilton's neat in that way because of the steel stuff, you get a lot of international ships coming in to deliver and take away various supplies. They do the whole, St. Lawrence River down to the Great Lakes
Oh. Apparently this bird
party
is just
thing.
here. National Historic
Oh,
Site.
it's just a. Oh, that's the Haida. Okay, that makes sense. I know of that. I've never seen it.
Served as a tribal class destroyer. Okay. I'm not going to read into that too much. That served in the Royal
Right.
Canadian Navy from 1943 to 1963, participating in World War II and the Korean War.
Hmm.
And they just
This one's
parked
been on
that.
both sides of the fence.
They just parked
Yeah,
that.
it's just got its own little parking lot there.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, half. Like, what else? What else is this here? These two tugboats were also in the 360 view.
Yeah, they probably put it there, and then they were like, it's good enough.
Which is
It's a fine park English.
uh, also, I really have to wonder, how safe is it to how safe is it to go to the park or a baseball diamond, for example, right near, well,
Hmm.
on South Down Road in Mississauga, there's the Petro Canada lubricant factory that just has a park right
Yeah,
beside it. And like, that place smells really bad. I don't think that's safe, but that's me.
yeah.
How safe
So
is
I used to
Eastwood
play
Park?
hockey. Yeah, I used to play hockey at Eastwood Arena, which is, I believe, the hockey arena right there. Just slightly, yeah, that building. I think that's it. No, that's it. Okay, cool. So yeah, I used to play hockey here back in the day, among many various places, and I'm not speaking with any sense of hyperbole when I say this. You would have to bring your own water from home. If you poured water from the municipal source at this point, it would turn brown unless you ran it for like 2-3 minutes.
Ugh,
And so, we'd load up water bottles from home for these games and practices, which in
phenomenal.
retrospect seems like a very big failing from a number of governments.
Yeah, in one fell swoop, I think you may have convinced me to be careful about moving here if I decided to.
Well, that's what the mountain's for, my friend.
Yeah, you live on the mountain, you get the better water.
Yeah, you get the better water, and then you get like a portion of the air pollution.
It's like Toronto
A very
levels up
nice.
there,
Yeah, exactly.
just moderate.
But there's a decent park off to the west there, which I don't mind. It's a little like island looking guy. It doesn't look like there's any good street views or anything, but it's a cute little park. That's where Hamilton Pride is held, partially.
Actually, I
Kind
mean,
of.
this does look pretty nice. Just very big, open, hilly.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's not much there, and it's kind of just like a little not roundabout, but like just a sidewalk around the edge. But you can do it up nicely with some stages and some vendors and people walking around as they do. It's nice. I have fond memories.
I'm trying to get back to the map view with it. Like the mini map for some reason doesn't show. Or was that just in Google
Oh,
Maps?
there you go.
Now I don't even know.
I'm not sure. I
Oh,
wasn't honed in enough on your.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect to see two storm drains in the middle of grass like this,
You know
anyways.
what? That's just how we roll in Hamilton.
Yeah, like
Water, that's got to go back in the water.
this is right in the middle of like, oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
random storage shed, I guess. I'm not even sure myself.
In the middle of the field.
It's a one bedroom waterfront property.
Technically, yeah.
$1.3 million.
Townhouse
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
park.
Yeah. Plenty of parking. Parking in terms of visiting the park, not in terms of parking your vehicle.
Well, that's actually quite that's a bit of a walk, I suppose, if you actually did live in the shed in the middle of the park.
Yeah. Yeah, you're getting your steps in that day. The great
Beautiful.
part is I remember one year my band played Pride there.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, just come drive your car across the whole grass." The stage was literally the far side. And they're like, just drive straight, keep off the areas with the people, you'll be okay. And I was like, "What about the grass and the land?" It's okay.
That's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Also, this road looks nice, but why is there no sidewalk at all?
That's a good question actually, because it's not as though there's not a lot of um, residential people in that area.
Yeah, this is a pretty residential heavy zone. You got people just walking on the grass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Come on,
Yeah, it's
Hamilton.
residential, and then it goes down. This is one of the many mountain access roads. They're going to keep making me say mountain because they call them mountain access roads, but it's not a goddamn mountain. Um, but it's one of the ways you get down the hill.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
keep going. I want to see. Does the sidewalk eventually show up?
yeah. You're gonna have around the corner maybe. You got your fake roundabout here, which is like 3/4 of a roundabout.
This isn't. I don't. Okay, I might understand this as like a speed control measure, but and I guess you could do a U-turn
Yeah,
here, but what else does it? Hold on. Oh, wait a second.
yeah. So yeah,
You go up
so
the
this is how
hill.
you come up and down the hill. Yeah,
If you want to continue down this way, you're gonna have to go in here
yeah,
through the roundabout. Well,
yeah.
more like a loop.
Yes, yes. I see what you're saying. Like if you wanted to go if you didn't want to turn right and you wanted to turn left instead.
My brain is like, well, I suppose it's a speed control measure thing, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my goodness, if I ever had to frickin' do this. Uh,
Yeah, that was that area was very prominent in my driving tests.
oh yeah, they made you drive this.
Yeah, they'd always. Oh yeah, 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 and they'd always brake check you on every single spot and make sure you were stopping because these. Oh god, yeah, there we go, the overhead view.
Wow, that does not look
Yeah,
that. Looks pretty wild from up here, actually. I'm
Hammy
cataloging so
Town.
much.
It's like a hairpin turn right there, mixed with I don't know, like not like a loop, not even a roundabout. Uh, it's disappointing, is what it is, and it like I don't understand how they haven't decided to fix it.
Could this not be a three-way intersection? Just bring this up here and end it here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You already have the
It'd
space
be literally.
allotted for it. Just use it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And imagine being these poor suckers with the pools right at the edge of that. Like I know there's a fence there, but still.
Just, well, I suppose the safety barrier is at an angle enough that you can't directly smash into it unless you're coming in from this lane, and then you just turn right a
Yeah,
little
true,
bit
true.
and go for the car wash that way.
The funny part is most people treat that like one lane and ride the center anyway.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Hmm.
Hmm. You know, I actually think I have to visit this in person to see it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
If you ever need to go up onto the mountain, it's one of like two main ways to get up anyway.
really?
Three actually. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
If
switch.
you're going on if you're going on this side, it's two, but if you're going on the far side out west, it's three.
What does it look like on the other side? Okay. This I
Uh,
understand a little bit
the
more
other side's
when you
yeah.
need it because it's on a grade,
Hmm.
so you loop back in properly. So like, okay, that makes sense, I guess. This,
Yeah,
however, just
and so that's
doesn't.
yeah. No, it's. I feel like basically the city was like, well, we don't really have a lot of land here because we've sold most of this for houses or people have taken it for houses. I guess we have to build this weird haphazard thing. And someone was like, what if we just do like a regular three-way intersection? And they were like, "Pfft, That sounds like a Toronto idea.
We don't do that here.
Well, then, yeah, we're against those.
So we have I didn't know there was a brick manufacturing place right here.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the Hamilton Brickwork. I don't know what it's actually called, but I call it the Brickworks.
I mean, it is a brickworks, so. Oh,
Mhm.
century brick. Aged 100
Okay,
years.
okay.
Mwah, to perfection.
Uh, some good looking bricks.
Yeah, I mean,
Or are they? Yeah,
what do you expect? I guess they're right. I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
They're
they'll do it.
red. They're you know.
Getting flashbacks to workers and resources Soviet Republic here. Making
Yeah,
my own bricks and then
yeah,
exporting them because frankly,
yeah.
building your own shit is so time consuming.
I believe it. I
It's
believe it.
rewarding, but time consuming. Also, hello there.
And then you got the reservoir there. Yeah, yeah. Cute
Oh,
little.
oh wait, no. Actually, this is city
What
councilor.
is
They
that?
just
Is it his home?
government office. Do they work out of their home? Do they not rent an office?
There's not that much office space in Hamilton. I will give him that, but at the same time, I really feel like that just looks like a tax write off. Yeah, I work from my home,
It's like
around the corner from the reservoir.
half self doxing, half tax write off.
Like if I'm a city councilor, I'm not necessarily advertising my home as my
Yeah, like
pussy
honey,
blurred it.
we already know where you live. You just what difference
Yeah,
does a blur make? You put it on the map.
I can still, yeah, I can drive by. I'll figure it out if I want to.
Oh my
Like
god.
if I live in Hamilton,
And for a split second, I mean, you can still see what it looks like here.
yeah, yeah, I could still get a general idea. I mean, it's also pretty much the exact same as the other houses near it, but with a small addition at the back, maybe. Yeah. Well, no, sizable addition, but still,
Yeah, that I was like,
that's
well,
ugly.
my goodness, that what? Let's just cram everything in the backyard like that into a very tiny space. Which, I mean, I guess I don't mind. You do you, but at this point, I think when you have this much tarp coverage, just cover the whole thing up with like an overhead hanging like frame, and just put a tarp over it
Yeah,
altogether.
yeah, yeah. You're not doing yourself any favors when you've got like two tarps and a friggin' umbrella going anyway.
Yeah, just make one big tarp.
Yeah, you're a city councilor. Build another expansion onto your home, and then just build a park nearby somewhere that you can hang out in.
It makes six figures, right? What the
Something like that. Plus, what do they
hell?
pay for? Yeah, good old Hamilton Corner weird plots.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, pretty common thing in North America in general, I guess. When you reach suburbia,
Yeah, yeah.
you have just this sort of these bizarre lots, these corner lots that make no sense. I mean, I
I
wouldn't want
think
my
that used to be a
business.
gas station.
Yeah, I imagine so. Also, there's a car on the roof,
Yeah.
an auto shop.
Oh shit, there is. Yeah, so it's got to be an auto shop now, right?
Hold on. Let's try that again without the bus stop in the way temporarily.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess if your business is centered around cars, you probably don't mind being surrounded by roads on all sides. That's your business. Although that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's King. Okay, so we're at King Street. King Street Automotive Center. Well, King Automotive Center. Very cool.
Yeah, all the duplicate names between towns.
Tune ups.
I have to get used to that.
Oh yeah,
So we
right.
are on King Street East.
King, Queen, Church, Main.
No important people we can name
Yeah.
roads after that, aren't like
No.
British royalty or some shit. No, we just gotta name, you use the same names over and over again.
Actually, Hamilton did recently, and by recently I mean like 10 years ago, rename a street from Burlington Street to Nikola Tesla Boulevard.
I noticed that on the map
Um,
earlier, and I will go over
yeah,
there
yeah.
shortly after I finish criticizing whatever the hell this intersection angle is. Some
That's
weird
the
rhombus
old
ass
Professor
shit.
X.
Like this'll kill. This can kill
Yeah. No,
somebody.
King. Oh, 100%. And I'm sure it has. Like, I don't even mean that flippantly. Like, oh yeah, Ottawa Street. Okay, yeah. King in Ottawa.
Like look at the convergence of these crosswalks.
they're well painted at least. That's kind of cool.
Is she showing the middle finger? Tell me she's showing the middle finger. It looks
I
like it.
think I think she is. Yeah, it looks. I'm
Yes.
gonna say she is. Good
All
job,
right.
ma'am. Middle fingers.
I just think they're neat.
It's not the one I expected, but I'll take it.
Uh,
Oh,
I'm always waiting to get that one in somewhere. I'm just like, I find something neat.
it's a good drop.
Yeah.
Although I still need to get.
But yeah,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say King Street itself, as you can see, is at a very weird, freaky angle that sort of bisects a lot of otherwise very grid-like streets.
Yeah, that's. Hmm. Like some of these I vaguely remember when I went through here, on my way to Niagara or something, or there's only one place in
Yeah.
Hamilton that I've been to multiple times that I might even seek out outside of just
Sure.
going to Niagara, and that's the Cannon on
Oh,
Cannon
yeah,
Street.
yeah, yeah.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
Did I already mention that in this episode, or was that in the
Oh, I
pre-show? I
forgot.
can't even remember. My brain is so foggy with this
Ah.
humidity. Whew.
I think it was something we discussed prior to coming here. Actually, it was
Okay.
when I was mentioning that Hamilton has a really silly little tiny castle. It's not really a castle. It's technically Stony Creek too. But what are you gonna do?
Okay, that I think we should take a look at too. I want to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this Nikola Tesla Boulevard? It was around here somewhere. Burlington
Quite see
Street.
where you click. No.
What the hell?
Oh yeah. Okay. So Nikola Tesla becomes Burlington Street. We are now underneath of, I think above that is not the 403, but it might be like the off ramp. No. Is there an upper and lower Burlington? Am I getting confused? Yeah, I think there is actually. That might be what it is.
Hmm. Well, how about that?
But it is Burlington Street that some portion of has been named Nikola Tesla Boulevard.
Was he prominent here? I mean, Niagara Falls, yes.
No.
But in Hamilton?
Yeah. No, from what I understand, basically Hamilton has a somewhat large Croatian population, and they were like, "Hey, that's our boy. He's Nikola Tesla. Let's get something named after him here." And the city was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." Why is there a
Interesting.
Burlington Street in Hamilton when Burlington's over there?
I don't know what I just went to. It's a golf course. It's a golf course. With a parking lot in the middle, which I'm sure
there.
does not get dented by a bunch of golf balls repeatedly.
Hamilton does have a couple golf courses, so that makes sense.
Oh, what the hell? This is
It's a
actually
lot of
shaped like
parking.
this. I thought that was a photo glitch.
Well, especially with all the yellow cars suddenly. What the hell is that about?
Glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Although it's not with the same thing, it's just with yellow cars.
Yeah.
Blurring their ass for good measure, I guess. Actually,
Yeah, that's fair.
this blurring is pretty wild. What's going on here? Got some trees in the
Yeah.
background. Wheels. License plate here makes sense, but like I don't understand
Yeah.
the back of this car. This guy's legs are blurred.
He's definitely golfing. I can see his golf bag, if you will. I don't know what they call them. Is it a golf bag? Probably.
Yeah, golf bag, I guess. And some trees in the distance are blurred. Had a fucking field day with this one.
Look, they didn't get consent from the trees, man.
So should we just do two separate blurs for both license plates? Nah, just blur the whole thing. It's faster that way.
Just do the whole fucking. We might be able to see the car behind. Love it.
Just gotta look at the
Speaking
golf.
of Google, yeah, go ahead. I had a weird incident yesterday with Google where I actually had the Google voice assistant call me, and I spoke to a robot for about a minute and a half, and it was eerie.
It called
I was
you?
like, "You're taking my job, but this is really cool." Yeah, like Google Maps itself used the Google voice assistant AI to call me to confirm the hours for one of the companies that I work for.
How bizarre.
So it was like all AI. Yeah, it was very bizarre. I thought it was a real person until about halfway through the conversation when I was like, "You're not really responding exactly at a correct pace and with a very precise like phraseology, if you will." Like I confirmed the time and it said, yes, I understand. And I was like, "Oh, okay. You're a computer. Cool."
Okay. I mean, I have seen some tech demos of that stuff working, and it's like, I don't know if I trust that. Oh, hello, Ghost Hand
Yeah, yeah.
246. I think there's a
That's
system in
that's why
place
we need
that
UBI.
blurs the image automatically. Yeah, I know they don't blur it spot by spot. That would be astronomical in terms of
No,
labor costs. Or they would just pay
absolutely.
someone in Guatemala like $1 an hour to do it, like they did with those frickin' food delivery drones.
Yeah.
That wasn't Google,
No,
but
I like to anthropomorphize algorithms because it makes me feel better about the state of the world. You know?
and this is some of the saddest bike parking I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my God.
You got wheel benders. Actually, these aren't wheel benders.
Yeah.
They're just straight rods, and it rusted the shit in the middle of
Yeah.
the field.
Yeah.
Excellent, thanks. I feel very safe parking there.
It looks like an angry golfer is taking his clubs to them. Like, we don't do bikes here.
Also, I'm trying to figure out what this hedge is in the shape of.
Oh yeah.
To arrow. I thought it said if, but I don't know why it would say if. Wait,
No, nor do I. Whoop.
KF.
Oh, KF. I wonder who KF is.
Oh, and Ghost Hand, as per redoing Street View, usually they'll send out vehicles every couple of years to update, depending on. Oh, I mean, the frequency will change for updating over time. I recently saw a Street View car on Queensway, and it caught me riding my bike in the streetcar right of way, but there's no streetcars there, so what's the difference? And I never said that.
Did you happen to give it a middle finger?
I didn't respond fast enough, unfortunately.
Ah, that's too bad.
Okay, so we got stairs here. I know there are
Yep.
a multitude of staircases going up and down the mountain.
Yep. The mountain.
Although over there they actually call it an escarpment. Up in there's a lookout here. It actually said escarpment. So I'm gonna go check that in a second.
Oh,
Wait for gap.
sweet.
Wait for gap. What are you fucking kidding me? You cross here?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's not so bad. I thought this was like a 4-lane road.
Oh no. You're sort of out of the middle now.
Ah, you're in Brazil. Gotcha.
Ah,
I
very
can't speak to
fancy.
Google's coverage in Brazil, of course, but we should do an episode there sometime.
We should. We should. We haven't hit Brazil yet.
We haven't done a lot
That'd
of
be
South
fun.
America yet, and we shall go.
Yeah. I'm putting a pin in that on my chart of places to go. Is that a garbage can lid just leaned against the wait for gap sign?
It is for a garbage can that doesn't even seem to exist here. There's just no garbage can shaped like that anywhere here.
Classic Hamilton. And their sketchy parking. Yeah, it's just off to the side. Whatever, man.
I can't type and talk at the same time. I try. My brain just doesn't allow it.
That's all right. I can't always talk and think at the same time. So, hey, look, a proper roundabout.
A fairly big one, but yeah, that is a proper
Oh,
roundabout.
the rail trail. Yeah.
Do they
The
wait
rail
a
trail is
second.
pretty cool. That is a series of yeah.
Is there actually a trail along the side of the escarpment? Oh, stop spinning.
Like for a portion of time, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Like the rail trail is huge. Let me do a confirmation about where and from it goes. It goes. It's 32 kilometers. Comes from the east end of Brantford, the farmland, all the way to the far end of Hamilton.
I've been on some sections of it out of Brantford, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I used to live off of it when I lived in the boonies out in oh shoot, what was it called? Jerseyville, which is a tiny little like farming town outside of. I guess you'd say it's between Hamilton and Brantford,
Okay.
north of Ancaster. I don't know. There's a bunch of towns that aren't really towns, but they're like, we got a city hall.
Yeah.
It's also the post office and the convenience store.
Was it just amalgamated into the region kind
Yeah,
of thing?
yeah.
Where's this
Yeah,
bridge?
exactly.
Hmm.
Oh, that's kind of cute. I like bridges. Probably should have saved the I just think they're neat for the bridge. Fuck.
Nice autumn colors with the
Yeah, yeah.
steel plants in the distance.
That's what we call juxtaposition.
Well, no winter
Oh,
maintenance. That
nice. Looks
sign
good in the
wasn't
winter.
fucking kidding, huh? You just
No, that's a walk under your own risk.
take a fucking broom to this. It's like an hour's work. It's got holes in the bottom. Who cares? Just brush it.
That's true, eh?
Ah,
Yeah, you don't even need to like shovel it. You can just push it off.
yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
And okay, this is a very heavy forced focus here. Marcus, my God, that's too
Yeah.
strong.
Marcus, my friend.
So just
Oof.
having a tilt shift setting on your phone camera does not make it tilt shift photography. I appreciate the effort, but sometimes you have to know when to use tilt shift. This is not one of those times, I think.
No, there's really
God,
there's
can we
really
set...
I don't know. That feels that's he's doing it for the gram.
Yeah. Or am I just a bitch with photography? I don't even know.
No. I mean, I think I'm less discerning than you, but even I'm like, that's bad. That's what are you doing?
It's too much.
Yeah. Oh,
And that's
that's
20
nice
out of
and
20.
floral. Eh, very cool. Thanks, escarpment.
So we are in the city of waterfalls, so they say.
Yes.
And
Yes.
should we hop over and see some waterfalls?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of where some noteworthy ones would be.
This one's already marked for us.
Oh, they got one marked for us? Perfect. Okay. I'm wondering if it's one of the ones I'm thinking of.
Chidoke Falls, 15.5-meter urban ribbon waterfall.
Yeah, that's Shadok Falls. Everything on that portion of the hill is named after Shadok because they were trying to not name things after queens, I guess, for a portion of time.
Is this trespassing? Well, hold on. Oh, I've been here before. Okay, I know exactly where we are.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
nice.
Um, not gonna speak to the nude photography I've done in the past, but
Ah.
yes, that was trespassing and then some.
Sounds like quite the adventure. Chasing waterfalls, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where is this coming in from? Would you happen to know where this tubelet comes from?
No, you know what? I wouldn't know. That's a delightful question. I think there appears to be some sort of just general drainage that is what that might be.
Oh, it's the sewer water that
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
having problems with a
Um,
few years ago, yeah?
yeah. Like, um, yeah, because there are other portions that are not sewer water, and they're like drainage runoff, but not like from the actual sewage system. Not that that's sewage. I think it's just like street.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
It
Yeah.
looks like they just went straight over top of everything that where that creek could have been sourced from. Pretty much this whole neighborhood
Yeah.
is where it
Yeah.
would have been.
Yeah. And so you've got a nice what's that? Is that called? No, okay, that's a different park than what I was thinking of. That's okay though.
What does the road up top look like? And then we'll look down if we can. If we can see over the edge. Bring us down a little further. What the hell? Okay, I'm curious whose house that is in a moment.
Yeah.
I think the irony is it probably draws more attention to it than less. If you blur your house like
Oh,
that.
absolutely. Yeah. If it's just a home, it's like, oh yeah, somebody lives there. But if it's blurred, it's like, well, what's the deal?
Deep gorge, unstable, uneven ground, fast moving water. All that's true. People will still go over there.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Like how much of their firefighting budget is allotted to rescuing people? Just out of the
Um,
freaking
I
waterfalls.
I bet you it's less than you would hope.
Just put a ladder down there. That'll be
I
fine.
think it's one of those. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Just like I saw one of them broke the fence near the side, so if they can get down, they can get back up.
Bridge ices before road. Before the road. What does that even?
Yeah, so I think what that means is the like snow and rain water and whatever will freeze before there's ice on the road. Stuff on
Okay.
that freezes at a higher temperature. Sorry, a lower temp. No, higher temperature. I think because it's metal, so it doesn't hold heat as well as the asphalt does or concrete.
And then you combine that with putting. There's the blur. Then you combine that with putting, this over top of a creek.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
which will
That.
never overflow.
Oh no. It's perfectly fine.
No. Yes. Is that even a house? I
No.
guess, eh?
It's
No.
It is just blurring the sun.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably some of the weirdest blurring I've been seeing in a while because Toronto's not this janky, and neither are most cities we've even
No.
been to.
No, I'm wondering, maybe it's those weird Hamilton UFOs.
Oh, here's a bird's nest they blurred. Just give them some
Yeah,
privacy.
the little chicks need their privacy as they learn to fly. Screw you, Daddy Google.
But it does have some spectacular waterfalls, and I know
Yes.
they were closed, whatever that means, during the lockdowns.
Close.
So
We closed the waterfalls.
yeah,
Well, yeah, they've actually got a bunch marked along the side here. That's cool. I didn't realize they'd all be marked off.
it's like the same energy as closing a park at 11 p.m. How are you gonna enforce that?
Yeah, yeah. That's one of those. If we catch you here, we have slightly more influence, and we can maybe say you were trespassing more than if you were just walking down the street.
I will admit it is a good view of downtown.
Uh, so you can see the tallest building in Hamilton right there, which I think is called.
Is it this
It's more in
brown
the center
one
of the screen.
or the white one?
No, it's that one. Yeah, yeah, the white one. I think it's called One or something like that because I think it's at One King Street.
Okay.
Um, they used to put it on postcards. If you ever bought a postcard for Hamilton,
They put a condo
which
on a postcard.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I figure there's more interesting things to put on a postcard than a condo, but hey, I don't
Maybe
know.
one of the various aforementioned waterfalls.
Yeah, I'm sure they do have waterfall postcards. It's like, no, we gotta put something else on there. Let's put a building. You should put a building where people live in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
no one really seeks out. It's like, okay, so in Mississauga, not too far from here, the
Mm.
Marilyn Monroe Towers, that was heralded as like some borderline like architectural achievement for the area because like, oh, these are the nicest looking buildings in
Yeah,
Mississauga, and they were, I think,
yeah.
at some point they were probably considered postcard worthy until they weren't. A lot of
Until the giant boom where everyone built weird, freaky condos that had strange construction aspects.
yeah, and then there's also
Yeah.
residents who were complaining that, oh, now it's only drug dealers who live in this building. I was like, oh, okay. And then
Yeah.
all the water infrastructure in the building got completely fucked for a while.
Oh, I didn't hear about that aspect. That's funny.
Yeah,
I,
there's
I
all kind.
know I know someone who lives there, not in the building, but has like a view of the Marilyn Monroe building from their home in Mississauga, and they're very happy about that. And they're like, check it out, I can see it. It's very cool.
That's cool to look at. Just don't want to live there.
Yeah. First place. First place. Hey, look, it's our first Tim Hortons of the episode.
Oh, is this actually the first one?
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, we've seen a couple ads, but we haven't seen an actual Tim's.
I thought
Viewers, you'll be excited to know that. No, go ahead.
I knew it was in Hamilton. I didn't know if it was this one.
Oh no, sorry. The first one we've seen in this episode. I think the
Oh,
first
okay.
one in Hamilton. I couldn't tell you where it is. I used to know, but I don't know anymore.
And it's just weird
I
calling
just know
this.
they have more Tim Hortons than anywhere.
Yeah. Well, being the hometown of it.
Yeah.
But did
Yeah.
they actually did they have the KFC repurposed buckets of chicken as coffee
Oh
cups?
shoot, they do. I'm trying to remember where one of them is. There's one on the mountain, I think, somewhere off Upper James Street.
It's still weird to me calling this first place. It's like now we gotta. This is our first place trophy, a building right here.
Right. I'm disappointed to know that there's not a second place.
Ferguson Station. Did this used to be a train
Ferguson
station?
Station.
It looks like it.
I'm wondering. Yeah,
Are you telling me they
that's
had
new
more
to me.
rail infrastructure in Hamilton at one point or another?
Yeah, yeah, that's what that looks like.
That's a tiny little station that you just can't enter because it's completely covered in metal fencing and a satellite dish.
What? Yeah, what is this? I was gonna say, what is the point of the satellite dish? It's not like anyone lives in there.
This building, this building is actually confusing me. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, is that a pump cart? No, it's not. It's just a random thing.
Stop sign?
Yeah, yeah.
Huh. This is this seems like it'd be a cool. I guess they want to discourage people from sleeping somewhere in the train station. So they no, no, no. You could
Yeah.
look at it from the outside, but you can't go in. I don't know. Seems like kind of a
That's
dick
it.
move.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with you there.
It's considered a park. I mean, they have a park on this side.
Oh yeah, I guess there's two trees, so
Yeah, dude. Um, if you've there was this one joke that well, I say one joke. Somebody I think actually meant it seriously, but it became a joke in the Numtots group on Facebook that if they put more trees in downtown urban centers, then the humidity would go up. And people would just it's just become a running staple. It's like, oh god, the humidity is so bad. Too many trees, they should cut them down. Stuff like that.
we gotta get rid of them. Too many trees, not enough. We need more sewer grates. The sewer grates suck down the humidity.
What is this? This is a lot of downtown chunks just dedicated to parking lots. Like I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, that's what happens when your buses come on the half hour. Yeah,
Pe-
yeah. A lot of Hamilton bus routes run at like 30 minutes or less, or more. Sorry.
Ugh, that's not great.
Yeah.
And then there's
No.
you got Toronto people being like, "This is what they took from me. Like, this is what they took from me. Good. I don't fucking want that."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I assume
Oh,
this
this
has
is the
been
skate park, Beasley Skate Park.
I assume this has been built since this was taken. Oh yeah, there we go. Fucking
Yeah. Unfortunate. What kind of narcs put a police station across the corner from a skate park? That's a dick move.
holy shit.
Or
Oh
skateboarders, man.
no.
Beasley's was there for a while. Like I think that goes back to like the 80s, and then that's a relatively. I don't think that was there when I moved out. Yeah, that looks too new.
Half of these are just oh, there's only 3 photos, but one of them is a rendering. So
Yeah,
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 pretty damn new.
yeah. You
That's
can tell it's a rendering because the police are actually. No, never mind.
13, 12, but
uh, yeah, yeah.
GOS friendly. This mural is dedicated to the people of, I just pronounce that Beasley,
Yeah, Beasley.
that are no longer with us. All right.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I spent many an hour there pretending I knew how to skateboard and falling down.
I never got into skateboarding. I guess maybe just because it wasn't really the group of people I hung out with. No one I knew really skateboarded,
Yeah. Hmm.
and also, I guess they didn't like it over here. Like in our areas, like schools would be pissed off about it, of course.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't. Oh, that's a Tim Hortons. That's the Tim Hortons. Roll up the rim Schwinn.
I honestly wanted to win one of those and then modify it myself to make it a little less awful.
Yeah.
But I don't drink any of their coffee. There's no chance I'm winning
I,
it.
I don't know bikes. Was it like a relatively nice bike at least, or
Uh, modern day Schwinns are not that good.
okay? That's
Uh,
kind of a monarch.
there we go.
Yeah.
I forget what these plants are called, but don't touch them with your bare hands. They will itch, irritate.
Oh, all right. I'll keep that in mind.
Not very much, but enough to be a little annoying, kind of thing. And
Yeah,
birds
yeah,
and
yeah.
butterflies will
Well,
go all out.
I was gonna say I'm glad that they're there for the butterflies then.
This is a
Yeah,
memorial
some nice
piece.
graffiti. Oh yeah, to Mark Pezzi. Don't know him.
Mm-hmm. One of the oldest. Oh god, this is a whole essay. I'm not gonna read that. It's just
Yeah. Okay.
eh, ventures included fur trading. I
Settlers
read
settled
that.
here, and then we built a park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this looks good. I
Good
like this.
ventures.
Tim
Yeah. Yeah. It's a cute
Timbo.
little skate park. Jimbo. He's real creative there.
Okay, so that's
I got some. I guess these are drone shots, eh?
yep.
Nice.
You got your power transfer station right here, and what am I looking at? There's a tree.
Yeah. A tree trunk. Yeah.
Covered in snow. Oh, no kids on stream. And similar drone shot.
Oh
All right.
yeah. Yeah. Very good. Ye old skate park.
Threshold School of Building as a photo of someone's backyard.
Uh,
Okay, this
oh,
is
even
what.
better.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
it's a legitimate school with a name that just doesn't sound very imaginative. All right, that's fine. I'll tolerate it.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting choice of design in their logos here with these off levels.
Yeah. I'm not picking up what they're putting down.
I frankly don't think the H should be this protruded, but that's not me. That's my opinion.
No, no. I'm with you. Like maybe to the same extent that like the L or the E is, but that's a lot there.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a weird flex to call your school building threshold and then show no thresholds in your photos. But what do I know?
I don't know if we could hear that.
No, no.
Oh, okay. I don't know what picks up on the microphone and what doesn't sometimes.
That's all right. Was it something important? Was it fun?
He was making loud thigh slapping noises to see if it would show up on microphone. I guess it didn't.
Oh, proof of concept.
Do you want to pick a? Should we just jam the street view in a completely random spot a couple times?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Oh, did I put us on the highway? No, I put us.
No. In another park? Yeah.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Okay, so that one's an interesting vortex. It's not a black hole, but it's got some interesting colors there.
Yeah. It kind of looks like it's eating a guy.
What is good? Is this a tunnel people walk through? When you can't
You know what? This is a new area to me.
when you can't see the
I've
other
not
side, it
seen
looks
this before.
ominous as hell.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be in a hurry to get in there with blunt dock or not.
This is just
That's
where you get
something.
your source. Red Hill Bowl.
Oh, okay, we're in the Red Hill. Yeah, yeah.
What can you not like
So this is
access it?
we're adjacent to the. What's that?
Can you not like access it through here? Up top?
I'm not sure how you access it.
Aside from the Blunt Dock tunnel.
maybe there's some sort of path. It looks like there's something on the south end here.
Okay, so if you there's a parking lot. Oh, here we go. Okay, that doesn't look anywhere near as
Oh,
bad.
okay. Oh no, no, that's not too bad.
I guess they just don't have the lights on in the daytime for some bizarre reason.
It looked pretty dark during the daytime. I don't know.
Hmm. Okay, so I guess that links to the parking lot, and then you have to take the tunnel.
Yeah,
All right.
that's dumb though. This parkway we're adjacent to is one of the more controversial Hamilton developments of the last like 30 years.
Do
Because as you
tell.
can see, it kind of runs through a whole bunch of wetlands and everything. And
Oh yeah.
people were like, "We got to build this. We need a place to go north south." And other people were like, "Yeah, but don't build it through the wetlands." And other people were like, "Fuck the wetlands." And well, I guess you can see who won.
Uh, and now we have another highway like that going up north of Toronto through Barrie, or under south of
Mm,
Barrie, north of
yeah,
Newmarket, through a
yeah,
bunch of. I don't even. It's frustrating. So frustrating.
I hear you. They're like, look, there's literally a conservation area right beside it, and then another waterfall right beside it. But they're like, no, it's cool. We'll build a fucking expressway through here. It's not a highway because it's only 90 is the speed limit.
Oh, is that the rule?
I think it's one of the various concessions they made, if you will, to say, look, we're being cool. If you hit a deer, you'll only be doing 90.
Yeah. Well, only. Albion
Yeah,
Falls is a name I've
yeah.
heard
There we go.
before,
Albion Falls, I like.
but I've never actually seen in
Yeah.
person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's another nice one.
A lot of long exposure shots, which look dreamy as hell. That was good.
Yeah. Oh, you got your God rays sneaking in there. Very nice.
Um,
Ooh,
I don't know
what
what this is
the
supposed to
what?
be.
I don't remember that piece. Something cool.
Lover's Leap Vista.
Uh, right beside Mud Street. They've really got they've got you,
It's what I call romance.
right?
You get covered in mud and then you
There's
just jump off a waterfall.
not far from here in Hamilton is a smaller city called Ancaster. It's like a little suburb of it. It's not even smaller. It's like 60,000 people live there. But
Really?
they have this three-way intersection where a street changes names, and on one side of the intersection, it's called Lovers Lane, which
Yeah.
is sweet and cool, and just sounds like a nice place you'd like to buy a house and move in with your partner. And then the other side is called Sulphur Springs,
Sulfur
which does not
Springs.
sound yeah, and it is a literal sulfur spring, which
Incredible.
is kind of hilarious. Yeah.
This guy's not happy
Well,
about the $10,000 fine.
yeah. You know what? I'm with you, Angelo. That's some garbage.
I think it's just that a lot of people probably tried to sue the city, so they're covering their bases, saying, yeah, just you're not allowed. So they put up signs, and then people still
Yeah.
do it anyways. So like,
Yeah.
okay, stop trying to sue us because you can't do it. Why don't you sue us for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
water problems and stuff? Oh wait, no, never mind. We didn't tell you that.
And then the people of Hamilton say, wait, no, it's the wrong one. There we go. That's right. Boo to you.
Hey, this is a good view. Hopefully, it didn't cost
Yeah,
$10,000 to take this
yeah.
photo.
I'm hoping so too for poor Danius. That's a cool name.
Danius, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do two random drops, and then I'm gonna hop over into maps and read some reviews. If you have any places you like to that you really don't like,
Yeah, sure.
or that you like, and we'll see what
Oh,
people
okay,
say to
yeah.
talk shit about them.
Hell yeah.
Hey, well, they got a Polish credit union here.
Oh, nice. Hamilton has a couple of decent credit unions. I didn't know the Polish one, but I know of the teachers credit union, which is pretty solid.
There's a teachers credit
And then
union.
there's another one that I can't remember the name of. Yeah.
Okay, I think I've landed a straight to a
Um,
Polish district because
yeah.
that's three or four Polish
Polimex.
businesses in a row right here. I feel at home.
Nice.
Bardzo dobrze.
There you go. Oh yeah. I know this area. Took me a second.
And the roads are
There's
just
a
as
nice
shit
looking
over
church
here as
down
they are
down
over
there.
there.
Oh yeah. Hamilton's especially like the downtown older ones like Barton. They get pretty patchwork.
This legitimately is a very concentrated. Like that's a whole block of just Polish places and places that are abandoned, I guess, in between. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Although that's everywhere these days,
It's
unfortunately.
Barton is yeah, and yeah, because that's the Polish church across the street, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Um, Barton Street is a street that has seen better days. It's
Eh.
kind of had time pass it by. But with the new Tim Hortons Field Rejuvenation Project,
Oh man.
ooh, the mountain.
Well,
Huh.
when you're
Let's
parked
see,
somewhere,
let's see. No whammies.
how wide is this
Yeah.
street?
Not very wide.
Well, I mean, it's almost as wide as Danforth.
Yeah, yeah. That's a decent equivalent. Oh, Parnell. Yeah, okay. So I know roughly where we are. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a park there.
The newer playground equipment doesn't look as, I mean, it's all bulky plastic stuff. Where's the metal that burns you, it scalds you, and the hot stones? Oh, when I was a kid.
Right, kids these days.
Uh,
Uh, that plastic is always pockmarked with like random cigarette lighter burns and shit too, from like when the teens take over the park at night and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna smoke my cigarette here. Oh no, I dropped it. Ah,
oh,
poor, poor
oh,
teens in their
I got a little
parks."
sad just thinking about the High Park playground in its prime.
Oh yeah.
Somebody, I don't know who set fire to it, but that was pretty harsh.
Who sets fire to a playground? That's some
I
Mr. Burns shit.
Yeah, I believe it was an accident, but still, uh,
Oh, okay.
what the hell?
Yeah, what's going on there?
Are these? Is this when you need to have? Jesus. Okay, that's a lot of. That's one, two, three, four, six. Any more? What is this?
Oh,
Why would you need
okay, yeah.
this many baseball diamonds at one time? How many games could you possibly play at once?
Uh, well, apparently six.
I guess. And I guess they don't expect
So
people
you
to
know
hit very
what?
far from this one. Otherwise, they'll go into the adjoining field here.
Yeah. So the one on the left is probably like a T-ball or a smaller kid's bit, which is probably what the ones in the middle are as well. And
Yeah.
then the slightly further out one is like the grown up kids park. And so I think the idea is you have like, on a Saturday you have 3 or 4 games going on at a time, but it's still a waste of space.
Is that just a suburb thing where you just have six simultaneous baseball games at once? Like,
Yeah, yeah, it's like the little league thing. So you got like the different age groups. There's probably like 4 or 5 age groups, and then you can do 1 or 2 games at a time and work your way through the day, and then practice. You got to practice, right?
I mean, I'd say looking through here, you don't see a lot of other baseball diamonds, but there's four
Yeah, that's
here.
that's a school, right? Yeah,
Although technically
but
two
those
of
are
them.
those are. No, maybe not.
Oh no, this
But two of
is
those at least are like,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, okay, so there's a park and a school. So one of them is probably the schools, and then the rest are it's a part of the park, maybe? I don't know.
Hamilton seems to really love its baseball. Outdoor hockey
Yeah,
rink.
I guess, eh? It's not there now.
Yeah, well,
Um,
these
yeah,
also.
Hamilton does have a lot of baseball and softball,
Holy
but that's
shit,
too much, man.
that's a lot.
Oh, Buchanan Park. That's where I played as a small boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I played on this bottom one, not the top ones, because I don't think the top ones were there before. But wee little Wertico, when he was knee high to a grasshopper, as they say, struck out many a time on that field.
Well, Hamilton has a lot of baseball. That's something we
Yep.
could say. I mean, look at this, even more. Four more over here. Three or six
Jeez.
over here. When you look at it
I'm
from up
seeing
here,
6.
you got two here.
Yeah.
When you look at it from up here, this is a lot of baseball. Three,
Right?
Two more, two more. Oh, this one looks official. Oh, it's a
Oh, yeah,
stadium.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's Bernie Arbor. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's probably where like the Hamilton like quasi semi pro league plays, or the drunk men's beer leagues.
Actually, let's switch it over to review mode and see what people have to say about the stadium, and we'll kind of transition into that.
Hell yeah.
All right, switching monitor, screen, tabs. That's the word. Tabs. Three, two, one. Prepare for blinding. Ah.
Choo.
Ugh, without any texture. Hold on, where am I?
There you go.
Oh, is this it? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Bernie Arbor.
Well, set,
Oh.
enjoy, cup, Tim's steep tea, watch beautiful water and God's beauty of rolling waves relax. I'm pretty sure they're all words. I don't know if that's a sentence that you can really. I,
No, no, that seems like an AI trying to learn Hamilton words.
how do you roll up the rim to understand this one?
Like what water are they talking about? Rolling waves.
Uh,
You're on the mountain.
maybe here? This little tiny stream, this creek?
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Okay, yeah, sure. I
Jesse,
guess.
I don't know what the hell you wrote, but I'm cataloging
Oh,
it.
you mentioned the super hot metal playground.
Yeah,
What areas, slides, and type things. Do you see Burtwell half pipe over there?
yes.
Yeah, so you know what a half pipe is, I'm assuming, even though you
Hmm.
don't have experience with skateboarding.
Is it made
Yeah,
of
so
metal?
that's it is made of metal.
Oh my.
It is not fun to bail on, if you will, in the middle of the hot summer.
It encourages you to get good.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, this is, yeah, no, that's good. Good stuff.
Yeah. It's shit. Oh, that's a good deck.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
it's a video? No, it's not. Okay. For a second, I was
Oh,
like,
oh,
okay,
I want
this
to see
is.
this guy shred.
I was primed to thinking this was a video, but it's not.
Damn. Hello.
Methamphetamine. What a name.
Oh, that's a hilarious name. Is that him again down there? Is that his one pose? The arms up.
Yep. Except without the bleached bangs and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah. He's grown up a little. Oh boy. Yep, that was another place. Does this place have reviews? Probably not.
4 reviews, and they're all good.
Oh, 4 reviews. Sweet.
My kids always loved going here, grew up here, never did anything on it, but that's not the point. Okay. And nothing written for the other ones. All
Oh, boo.
3 5 stars and 1 4 star.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let's see if more AI generated reviews have been written about the stadium.
Yeah, let's.
It is a wonderful place. We take our dogs for a walk every day. Helps you do a little exercise. Okay. Nice
Yeah.
area to walk. This is the baseball diamond where Hamilton Cardinals play their home games. Come out and cheer
Mm.
on the local Hamilton, Ontario baseball team. Hugs. Jack. He signs his Google Maps reviews. I mean, it's old fashioned. I don't have anything against it, but it is a little
Yeah.
funny.
It's big old guy energy, especially ends it with hugs, not like thanks or anything like that.
Actually, can we be certain how old they are? Because I type actions with asterisks like this as a person approaching their 30s.
That's true. I do too. Yeah, and I'm a person well into their 30s, and I do it too. So yeah, I guess he's not that old. Never mind, Jack. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you could say old guy energy is in a good way, and I think that's all right.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I wasn't necessarily being diminutive with that.
And the what city championship? The Little People City Championship, I presume.
So the thing is, they recently changed in most sports in Canada away from these names because it used to go squirt, tyke, novice, pee wee, bantam, midget,
Really?
and those were like the different age groups that you would play in. Yeah, and then they realized, hey, this is weird and doesn't make sense to anyone who doesn't know what they mean, so they changed them to like under 5, under 7, under 10, under 12, under 14, and under 16,
Ah, to the
which
metric
is what
system.
that means. Yes, yes. Um, but yeah, I remember a lot of unfortunate jokes when I played midget hockey. It was like, guys, no, don't,
Hmm.
just don't. I enjoyed playing pee wee hockey because I liked Pee Wee and his big top, but those days are gone.
Oh, here we go. We're getting
Oh,
into some 3-star
yep.
reviews. I am not S sports fan and resent taxpayer money. Bring ESDTEF.
You know what? I'm not a fan of ESDTEF either. I think it's a bane on local taxpayers, and I think we need to deal with it.
I resent local. I resent taxpayer money. What does that even mean?
I think he means that like the Bernie Arbor Stadium revitalization project, because there was a stadium there before, came from city taxpayers' money.
As it should. It's public infrastructure, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's not like it's only like so sure the Hamilton Cardinals play there, but it's not as though other minor league teams don't play there, like just kids and whatever.
Yeah.
It's a park, man, like or like a baseball park, a great race.
4 stars. Lots of sports fields. Very buggy. Okay.
It is.
Okay. Actual bugs and not and
Yeah,
not programming bugs or something. Men's change rooms slash bathrooms
yeah, no
falling apart.
mosquitoes. Hmm, that's unfortunate.
Oh, here we go. The city of Toronto. Oh, Hamilton. Sorry, my bad. Toronto's not coming down
Don't
there to clean
don't
this
tell
up.
them.
The city of Hamilton needs to get off their butts and clean this place up. All right, that's a reasonable thing for 2 stars.
Yeah,
You're telling your city
yeah.
they gotta do some shit and keep it fresh, keep it revitalized.
I wonder if they monitor the Google reviews for city
I
properties.
highly doubt it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you. Hold on. First, 4 stars. Okay.
it's
Okay.
just okay.
Yeah. But what's like actually recently Toronto just started. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. They started monitoring
Uh-huh.
Strava data, like commuter data.
Oh, okay.
So it's relatively fresh to use. I think it's relatively fresh to use internet data to actually internet data from other sources aside from people emailing a city directly or something to
Hmm.
actually affect decisions.
Yeah. So what do they? I guess they just take like traffic information from Strava,
Yeah, like anyone who
like
has
what routes
their
are heavily used.
yeah, pretty much any heavily used roads, like they try and piece together information, and then they learn what they already know is that
Hmm.
where there's infrastructure, people will go.
Yeah, yeah. Surprised they use the bike lanes. Crazy.
Huh, yeah, who'd have thought?
All right.
There's no more written reviews. Everything is just 5 stars, 1 star, 5 star, 4 stars, two. Okay,
That's the Hamilton way.
so that's the Memorial Stadium. Now, what about the Mohawk Sports Park, track and field? Only 5 reviews.
Ooh.
All of them good.
Hmm.
Okay. Well,
That's boring.
yeah. Ice Center. Wait, there's a hockey. Oh, it's an indoor hockey place. So
Yeah.
this covers a lot
Yeah.
of sports,
Yeah.
which is
This
pretty
has
good.
4 different ice pads actually, which is you were talking about four
Yeah.
baseball fields. That's 4 hockey arenas inside.
The most I've ever seen in one place is 2 at Dufferin Grove Park. And I know because
Yeah.
we used to play bike polo in one of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice.
This place is
I
very
imagine that'd be kind of fun.
highly rated, but there's a
Yeah.
few.
Yeah. I've been there. It's a really nice facility.
Okay. A couple people didn't seem to agree with you on that one. No more walk in
Losers.
and play for shinny? You have to tell me what that means.
Shinny is like a unorganized, like not league play of hockey. So it's essentially say
Just casual
10
play?
people show up, and you just kind of like make a team between the two 10 people, the two groups of 10 people. There are no like official teams that'll come back next week.
Ah, okay.
The next day it'll be different people. It's just kind of like drop in hockey.
Ah, okay. All right, so I just didn't know that's what that was
Yeah.
called for hockey then. Must sign in
Yeah. Okay.
and
Yeah.
pay with a credit card online? What, like in the 21st century? And what if the spots on the bench are still open when someone doesn't show up? This is stupid and I'll never play here again. Sweet 4-pad though. Okay.
Well, maybe they're paying online via credit card to ensure that they'll show up.
Yeah, to ensure the
Just
spots
throwing it out
for the
there.
deposit.
Yeah. Come on, Zach.
Okay, you go to a hockey arena and then you complain, freezing in here. Pay a lot of money and they can't put heat on in the arenas. It's an ice rink.
um,
It
like,
probably shouldn't be above zero for. I mean, maybe
yeah.
it could be a little bit above zero, but not by much.
No, like literally, it should be freezing in there. There are four different surfaces of ice.
Yeah, cold and poor seating for watching kids games.
Yeah.
Limited seating is one thing I could understand, but cold I don't get. Why that would be?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, considering how much surface area is ice.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you have to make sure, speaking of humidity, you have to have like zero humidity, so that's going to make it feel cooler than it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
limited seating.
disappointing.
Can't see the whole rink if you are sitting. When they have one bench along the one side. If the rink, it's very cold. They never have the heat on. Bar is good, but very steep prices. Well, a lot of people are really talking about how cold it is in here.
Yeah, yeah. It's I think a lot of it is because people show up to watch their kids and it's cold and there's nowhere to sit, so they have to complain.
Oh, this guy's slagging people who have an occasional beer. Funny how there's a bar here. These parents can't go without drinking for a couple of hours. LOL. Just pathetic. They need the Principal Skinner saying pathetic meme here.
Pathetic. uh,
Except he apparently never
well,
actually said that.
really? Could
In
have
that
sworn
scene,
he
he
did.
never said that.
Really?
I don't know how
Oh, that
that's
explains a
subtitle.
meme I saw recently. Okay. I saw recently like pathetic, and I don't remember saying that, so that explains. I guess he didn't say it.
Yeah.
Um, a point about the bar that I'll make, because I'm going to justify bars inside hockey arenas because I need to. Beer league is a far larger draw for bringing money into arenas than like kids playing is. Kids are
Oh,
in and out, and like
yeah, no
they
doubt
play for
about
an hour
that.
and then they leave. If you're in a beer league, you show up half an hour before, you have a couple pops, you play, then you go upstairs and you have a couple more pops.
Yeah.
The pops pays for it to be so cold.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that cold if there weren't all these people drinking it all the time.
Yeah, exactly, right? Bastards.
Uh, do you have any suggestions? Oh, actually, the train station.
Oh yeah, let's check out the train station.
Well, first, let's see, are there photospheres? Actually, I'm kind of disappointed there's only one.
Oh, that's a bummer because it looks like it's. Oh, okay, it's right in the middle. That's fine. Oh yeah.
I do like the clock. It's a
Yeah.
very... I don't know what this font would be considered. Would this fall under an Art
Yeah.
Deco styled font? Or
You
not?
know what? I was gonna say Art Deco as well. So I think since we both think Art Deco, and I
Probably.
think I think this like revitalization that they're sort of playing on, because this is sort of a remake of a remake, if you will, because they sort of renovated the station to look like it did in the 30s. That kind of fits.
I think it's just that if they could do with a different shade of this yellow. That's probably the only
Yeah.
thing I think is bringing down the entire station.
Yeah. I don't know what I would have done instead. Maybe just used the one brown and gone up with it or something, but I don't know.
Could you do something with
It's a nice station actually.
It is good. I do like it.
Yeah.
I was only here to go to the bus stop. Uh, one of the only other
Mm.
times I was here, I rode from Toronto to Hamilton in December to buy a new bike saddle.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I'm not paying $13 to go there. I'll just bike here in December, -5
Yeah.
degrees Celsius weather. That'll be easier. It was not easier.
$13. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did stop for a lot of hot water on like every Tim Hortons. Like, okay, I'm just gonna get some water here, some warm water, cool,
Yeah.
or warm me up.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
I wore inappropriate footwear. I have cycling shoes. I did not wear the correct socks, like cycling boots.
Oh no. Okay, yeah. That's a bummer.
It's like if you, I still use this saddle
Yeah.
to this day. It's been 2 years.
Oh, there you go.
And the station do be looking mighty nice. There's actually a GO
Yeah.
train going through it.
Oh wow.
Unlike
So
most of
that's
the time.
taken. Yeah, that's taken during the 3 hours a day that it runs.
Still pisses me off. Oh, pardon me. We got a couple of actual stops here, like, ooh, blast of winter,
Yeah.
just to
Yeah,
remind
there's
you
bus
what's on the
stops on the
way.
other side. Uh,
Or in the bus bay.
I don't like weather period though. Snow, I don't like it. Hot weather, I don't like it. Give
Oh,
me
wait.
spring all year round.
That would be, I mean, even though I do like going, okay, I like going to the beach as a concept. I don't personally like the
Yeah.
sand in, my flip-flops,
Mhm.
but the beach is good. But I
Mhm.
would honestly sacrifice going to the beach if it was just 5 to 15 degrees Celsius all year, lots of fog. That's my favorite.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. I'm very happy with 15 degrees, and I like wearing sweaters. So,
Hmm.
all
Sunscreen.
right, review
Ugh.
time. Yeah, exactly.
I enjoy shopping downtown, but I wish it was more affordable to live there. Before people who used to mock the city inflated the rent and real estate markets. 3 stars
You know
of
what?
the
She's
train
she's
station.
she's got us there actually. Touche there, Evelyn. Evelyn, yeah,
She's got a point, or I
yep,
mean, they have a point,
yep.
but like, this is a train station review, so I don't know if that.
That's a good boy. I don't think people from the 416 moving to the 905 is Hamilton Rail's fault.
I never went here, but it looks very nice. Great photos, especially the chocolate ice cream cone picture at the cafe. 5 stars. They're literally
You know
rating the
what?
train station based on a chocolate ice cream cone photo. Incredible.
Um, I'm I'm like amazed by that. Especially since like I've tried to go to that cafe probably 10 times, and I'd say maybe two of the times they were open, and of those times, like once it was just like, yeah, you can get coffee.
This is the only review that Alicia has ever written, and it was about a photo of an ice cream cone at the train station cafe. 5 stars. That's actually incredible.
Oh,
I love it.
what a what a wonderful person she might be. They might be.
These reviews. There's always
Yeah.
some weird stuff. You just oh, we got some history. I
Ooh, here we
think.
go.
What in the world? All
What?
right, if you want to do this, Punit, thank you very much for providing this. Hamilton Center, French, Hamilton Centre. I don't know if I probably butchered Centre, is the federal electoral district in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, that has been represented in the House of Commons of Canada since 2004. And this actually has photos of the train station. Let's look at.
But he's not talking. He's talking about the municipality, like the district, not the station itself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's a go
hey,
bus, and that's the accessibility ramp going down to the bus terminals where
I
you get to go
appreciate.
wait for your bus.
I do appreciate that it's large and it's in the middle. That's how accessibility should be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they did that right, 100%.
Little activity board, 5 more photos. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that's a station. That's a bus for you.
Oh, the double deckers, yes.
If you gotta rush to get the seat at the top. Always.
Oh,
No
100%.
no other point of going on these buses.
Yeah. I always try to be first in the line, and I'm always like dragging my partner, like, come on, I want to be at the front so I can pretend I'm the driver.
At the worst, if oh, this is at Square
That's
One in Mississauga.
Yeah,
There's
that's
just,
where it is. Yeah,
just their bus journey. All right. Which, by the way, a lot of these buses have
the
moved to
aforementioned Marilyn Monroe's.
yeah, right here or left here.
Yeah, After, yeah.
They
What
actually
were you gonna
moved.
say about the buses?
They moved a bunch of these, or they extended. I don't know if they extended or they just moved a bunch of these. I think they extended the routes to the new Kipling terminal, the new bus terminal at Kipling for Mississauga and
Oh,
Go Transit.
weird. Oh no, that's cool though.
Here we go. Shame on Go Transit, shall we? All right, Oliver Champagne, 12
Okay,
reviews,
Oliver.
1 star 8 months ago for the Hamilton Center train station or Go Transit station. Shame on Go Transit to remove the express bus to Toronto. Wait, they removed the express bus to Toronto? What the fuck? When? Oh, I guess
That's
eight
news to
months ago.
me. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
More and more cars and fewer transit options, while the exact opposite is happening. What is the point of signing the Paris Agreement, declare state of emergency, and do absolutely nothing to keep the few transit options we have? Okay, I feel I mean, I understand that it's justified, their anger in this one, because
Yeah, but
they did remove a lot of like during the beginning of the lockdowns. They're like, oh, we're gonna cut service in
yeah.
half, kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay. That might have been
So
what they did because like I'm looking it up now and it still exists. Like the 16 Hamilton Toronto Express runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it runs every 27 minutes.
for intercity, that's tolerable. It's pretty good. So
Yeah.
I guess this has to do
I mean
with,
they probably did scale back.
yeah, early lockdown stuff. Like they were running 6 car trains for a while. They still are.
Yeah. Fair, fair.
Now let's sort all the worst reviews. We just read all of our
Heck,
champagnes.
heck yeah.
What the hell is this? Okay,
Uh
are they bad mouthing a specific staff? What is this? This is not
I'm
for the
wondering.
train
I've never heard
station.
of her.
Jessica Revels is
No.
awful. For someone who's supposed to be empathetic, she has no compassion, is judgmental and rude. Don't waste your time or money. You will leave her office crying? I. This is not the correct place for that review. This is somewhere else.
No. No. I can't even find any information about it. Jessica Rebels from Hamilton by a quick cursory Google search.
Place is good, but taxis take up a lot of space at pickup and drop off location. 1 star. I didn't think.
I mean, yeah, the bus comes every half hour.
Uh-oh, the little diner is the worst place
Yep.
I've ever been to. The eggs were still raw. I would never recommend anyone to go there. Other than that, the station is great and the staff is accommodating. So why would you leave a 1 star review for the station? Can you not like get the diner specifically? Actually, they can't.
It doesn't look like it. Yeah, yeah, but that's still like they're just a tenant, man. You're not gonna rate a building on their tenant. That doesn't make sense.
Wow. Some people, oh, 1 star, bad. And, okay, what language is this written in? French. Okay. Translated
Oh, okay,
French
okay.
to English. Catastrophic. We booked this bus months ago in February. A year ago. Oh, so this would have been
Oh
at the
well,
beginning of the pandemic.
yeah.
And we got a notification saying that our bus was simply canceled without telling us any way to take another one. We have completed the claim form several times and have tried to contact many times without receiving any response. We could not take the bus, but we were not refunded, and to date, still have no return for a $45 Greyhound gift card. Well, good luck getting that back now, considering they've pulled out of Canada entirely.
Yeah, yeah. About that Greyhound.
Yeah,
I
good
don't
luck
think you're gonna
getting
get that.
your $45 gift
Yeah.
card back.
I mean that like what are you doing trying to travel? I mean maybe you had to, but otherwise like why are you coming to Hamilton of all places in the middle of the pandemic, Mr.
Yeah,
Pilat?
I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah, that $45 gift card is gone. I wonder if they know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Champagne, or all
Probably
of,
not.
oh, sorry, Olivier Champagne has got 12 reviews. Um, one in France,
Hmm.
but a couple in Hamilton. Let's see what else they've got.
Oh yeah.
They went to an automotive dealership in France just to write a 1-star review.
What? But why? Oh, good. He's got reviews of Dunder and Castle. That's one place I was going to suggest we go.
Oh, well, we'll switch through there and well, good things to say. So warm outside. City of Hamilton
Oh.
should put air conditioning on in the park. How the fuck do you do that?
What?
How do you put air conditioning in the park?
What the fuck are you talking about? Air conditioning in the park? You're joking, I'm sure there, Oliver.
Here's your fucking air
Olivier.
conditioning. It's called snow.
Right? Yeah. There you fucking go.
Uh,
What the?
Let's see some
air
people's
conditioning
photos
in the
here.
Park.
so this is the
Yeah.
castle that you're talking about, yes?
Yes, sir. In the loosest sense of castle, which is
Yeah,
kind of
technically
what
not
I
a
was
castle.
talking about.
But it does look very
Yeah.
nice still.
Yeah, there is a tower somewhere that looks a little more castle-y on the grounds, but in general, it's
Okay, I'll just go through the
kind of
general photos and see what I can see.
yeah.
Well, are we talking about the, oh, I don't know my castle
No.
anatomy.
You'll know it if you see it. Yeah.
That could be it. No.
No.
Yo. Well,
I don't remember that. I've never been inside though, to be fair.
it's very red. I legit wouldn't mind these curtains, actually. Hit me up if you can get me that.
Yeah, exactly right. I'm mistaken about the castle thing, or not the castle, the tower thing. I'm thinking it's a different castle, I believe.
Your 3-stable garage, like a bougie boy.
Oh yeah, one for each of your. Oh right, that's what I'm thinking of. Battlefield Castle, I think.
Okay, hold on. That's good.
Hey,
They don't look happy to be here at all.
yeah, this person is not having it. I love that bandana too.
This, you said the candelabra was authentic. Uh, how does anyone keep these chandeliers clean? That's a lot of surface for dust.
You know what? I have no idea. Like, part of me feels like nowadays you just use like an ionizer or something that would just prevent the dust from even getting up there. But when it was built, who fucking knows? So that was probably a whole position, just cleaning the chandelier.
You have one
It's a
servant
great
dedicated
staircase.
just to cleaning light fixtures up top.
Yeah.
Something that always intrigues me is how what kind of work do they have to do to retrofit these buildings for electricity, light fixtures, fire alarm stuff? How do they do that without like
Yeah.
gutting the whole thing?
I'm not sure, right? Because it's a lot of work to run at least the electricity, right? And
Yeah.
then when you consider like fire suppressant systems and things like that, there's no way that space would have been left for that, right? So is it drop ceilings or what are they doing? Maybe.
Like maybe just take off the paneling on the door frame here. Like you just take off the door frame,
Yeah.
you could reinstall it later. But then how much like how like
Yeah.
oh, I don't know. I guess it's a job dependent thing. Like it's on a per site basis.
Yeah. Like I'm sure there are people that are paid very well to know how to do that.
Yeah.
That's pretty baller.
What is the point of these? I actually
Little bird homes. I don't know.
I mean, that is honestly what I would think they are, only because I have seen fixtures like that are a lot more or a lot less obvious, but they're dedicated bird fixtures for that kind of thing on roof tiles.
Oh, cool.
So it could be for
Oh, yeah.
pigeons since we used to domesticate them.
Yeah. Maybe, eh?
That's what I
I'm
think.
gonna choose to believe that's what it is.
Yeah, I'll.
Gives me more whimsy about this world.
Mhm. It's these bed coverings that always get me.
Yeah.
They look cool, but I don't know why that exists.
I like that the chamber pot is still under the bed, just for your historical accuracy.
Yeah. Let's just hope no one's using them accordingly at this time.
Yes.
Which makes me
Ooh, I guess there's
wonder.
more of that red.
Which makes me wonder if they installed bathrooms as well retroactively into these buildings because it is a tourist site, or if they have, or if they
Oh,
just built a period-looking building outside, like a shed equivalent, and say this is a bathroom out here.
yeah, that would be my play. Or maybe they don't have maybe they don't have bathrooms on site for tourists. I could see that as well.
I think that's an accessibility issue. Technically, for some, I'm
It
pretty sure you're
is, yeah,
supposed to. Well, I mean,
yeah,
as if
maybe.
Canada is really accessible. Let's be honest, we have a lot of issues, but
Yeah,
yeah, people are fighting
I'm
for it.
curious about that now. That's a good question. Power to them.
Ah,
Ooh,
sabers.
so
Aren't they sabers? Yeah.
yes, I that yeah, and a fun shield there too.
Oh, did I miss the shield? Oh yeah, this thing.
I think yeah. I think
Eh.
that's what that is at least.
Hmm. Okay. I think that's I think that's wave water crashing, or it could just be a gigantic mushroom. I don't know.
Yeah, the resolution makes it look like it could be either. I'm going mushroom, I think.
It was aliens. Yeah. It's just space mushrooms, just
Yeah,
giant, 10
aliens
foot tall.
even better. Yeah. I like the dress on the bed there. Like someone was really going to get dressed one day, and she just never did, and or they just never did, and then now the dress just remains.
Oh yeah. Storytelling. I mean, it helps with
Yeah.
although that guy with the bandana that
Oh, that's
person with
some
the bandana was
wallpaper.
not impressed regardless.
No, no. Well, he's probably from Toronto, and he was like, "What the fuck is this? This is a castle, man. We have Casa Loma. What do you mean?"
What is this thing for? Is this to help keep you upright? Like a backrest for your bed?
Yeah, it looks like a almost like a yeah backrest for your bed for when you're sitting
Hmm.
up and writing letters or drinking tea. That's entirely based on the stuff that's on that table there, but
Yeah. I mean, there's things I think there's always like, should we bring this back? I think maybe we should. Some things
I
like
like
the
it. I like
like
because it looks like it would breathe.
yeah, exactly. Like you could probably just do one now with like the
Yeah.
ergonomic office chair mesh. You could just have a thing to sit up in bed
Oh,
like that.
yeah. Yeah. There's a business venture for us one day.
Patent pending, patent pending.
Yeah. Don't steal my ideas, viewers.
We had this back in college. We had this real pretty. He was a very direct man. We'll just put it that way. But he also, I don't know how to describe him. But also, he ate steak way too often. Eventually, had a heart attack. But that's not relevant to the story. We had to. He was literally the first class I ever had, and a bunch of us ever had.
Okay.
He terrified a lot of people with how direct and like he wasn't strict. He just straight up call people's bluffs all the time, or say, "Okay, so what if a or like what if your business idea needs this?" And people would just not know what the answer is. Like, you should know the answer. You should have contingencies for everything. And we had to do a presentation for an invention. And frankly, our sort of business idea was fucking bullshit. It was mouse pad cushions. I don't know who thought of that one. Only two of us, two out of six of us, were ever like even talked in the
Yeah.
presentation, and there were only four of us who were there. Two people just dipped out of the group and never came back, and they just failed the class because they were just
Oh,
afraid
that's
of
beautiful.
presenting in front of them. Like that's the kind of guy we're talking about.
Jeez.
And
Okay.
that is not what that idea didn't go anywhere. I'm not patent pending the mousepad cushion slash advertising space.
Now wait, what is a mouse pad cushion? Because I feel like that exists nowadays
It
in
probably
the
does.
ergonomic like office space tier.
We most likely just took an idea that already exists in some way. I don't remember who came up with it in the group. Wasn't me, but I just had to come up with. I was just making material for it that looked presentable.
Okay. Okay. You're the answer man, not the idea man.
Well, I did my best to come up with answers. And this is the last photo I'll look through here, and then I'll go through a couple reviews and call it for the day?
Sounds good.
Yeah, there's the bathroom, by the way. They put it all the way out here.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Again, you get your steps in.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, in any building they would call a castle, I
Yeah.
mean, okay, castles were ultimately disgusting. How much feces they would just
Oh
have to accumulate in the basement. But this is a more modern castle. They use chamber pots, and they could probably just dump it in the forest later.
yeah. Yeah. There was there was a person employed to keep the chandelier clear. There was also a chamber pot dumper who made several trips to the forest each day.
A very unfortunate but theoretically necessary job, but we're talking about bougie people. So, fuck them.
Yep. And now we live in a very privileged future where we're all bougie because we don't have chamber pots.
Yeah, we consume salt.
Except for those of us that do, I guess. Yeah.
This is one hell of an opening sentence. And frankly, now that I've read more into it, it always amazes me that the slaves will celebrate their masters. Well, that's a strong start. McNabb and company are all tyrants.
Okay.
I assume that's who owned the castle. Since
Yeah,
their founding of Hamilton as a police settlement, the same proprietors have controlled
Yeah.
all the wealth. Why do we celebrate the greedy psychopaths? Fair points. Not gonna argue
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm on the same page as this individual there. Yeah.
The thing is, I can appreciate cool-looking infrastructure and interior design. However, fuck 'em.
Yeah. Fuck him. Yeah. He's speaking of Sir Alan McNabb, who is a noted douchebag and Canadian figure.
Okay.
He was the premier of he was the joint premier of the province of Canada way back in the day when there was just like Canada and Upper Canada.
Oh. I gotta learn a little
Yeah,
more
like
history
going way
because I
back.
didn't know that's how it was arranged.
Yeah, yeah. I think so at least. I should probably look that. No, yeah. Came here, he settled around York, which is Toronto, and then he moved over this way.
Hmm.
He fought in the War of 1812 as a 14-year-old boy.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read four more reviews that we have stacked up, and
Fuck yeah.
then I'm gonna wind down for the evening by playing Payday
Alrighty.
2 with the gang, I guess.
A
John Smythe. Nice place, but the staff is extremely rude and unfriendly towards patrons. They have a staff. I guess this counts as part of the military museum in a way. Would never visit this place again, or
Yeah, I
recommend
think
it
so.
to anyone. It costs nothing to be nice. They need training with their manners. They were all unemployable people that work here. Well, they got employed, didn't they? They can't be that unemployable.
I was gonna say that's an oxymoron.
Miserable. Sad that they live their
No.
lives like that. Dude, it's a minimum wage job. Isn't these like probably?
Right,
I mean, like to be a tour guide, how much money could you possibly make?
Oh, yeah, it's probably a minimum wage job, and they expect you to have some sort of like university history degree that you're $100,000 in debt over.
Yeah. Would remove the 1 star if I could. You could just delete your comment. Consider a formal complaint with the city of Hamilton.
But instead, I'll go on Google.
Yep, 1 review
Uh,
just for this. To say he's going to file a formal
Yeah.
complaint against the city of Hamilton because some minimum wage staff were a little upset with him that day.
Yeah, and again, this was a year ago, so June of the first wave of the pandemic. Well, end of the first wave, just as things were opening again.
Yeah,
They probably asked me to
that's
wear a mask.
a good point. I got to start thinking about that a little bit more often with the reviews. Sometimes I forget that an entire
it's all good.
year and a bit has passed us by, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to forget when it was just kind of like a static screen.
Yeah. All right. J. Jude Jewels Incorporated. So they're using their business account to write a review about a castle in Hamilton. Here we go. The castle was very interesting, worth viewing. However, our guide, Erica, was completely useless.
Oof.
You piece of shit. Anyways,
Name dropping her there, eh?
Yeah. If we had not visited this castle before, we'd have hated the tour. So they visited the castle before and then they took a tour later. All right. So she rushed through the rooms, couldn't wait to finish, telling us absolutely nothing. When you arrive, ask for the name of your guide, and if it's Erica, just wait the next 20 minutes. Or wait for the next guide. It'll be worth it. Wow.
Wow. What did Erica do to you, man? It went
I
too fast? Big deal.
uh, very good in history. In the year 1912. The war. 1 star.
Oh. What? There. Okay, yeah.
Oh, there are no public washrooms. As per usual in the city of Hamilton, no public washrooms available.
Yeah.
Huh. What?
Yeah, that was the vibe I had. I wasn't sure, but
That kind of sucks.
the forest is right there, man. Yeah, it does suck, though. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Doesn't worth driving from Toronto.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, well, I might still go see it. I actually, doing this episode, there's a lot of things now I gotta go see.
As much as I've kind of tongue in cheek talk shit about it, it is a nice city with some interesting historical elements and a good amount of nature that you can check out.
Mm-hmm.
Just smells bad and has some very sketchy people, but also some very nice people.
Oh, tell me it's still open. Yes, it still
Oh,
exists.
yes,
This place is really
that's
good.
awesome. Actually,
I'm not gonna. I'm
yeah,
not gonna. Oh, poor doggo.
yeah. Oh,
But yeah, like they do waffles pretty good there.
yeah.
I actually I've been
That's a solid
thinking
looking
about going
waffle.
back there lately since I decided, or since I mentioned that we'll do a Hamilton episode. I'm like, yeah, I have to. I
Yeah.
actually have to get back here.
Oh, that looks good.
They have a rose hip jam donut, which is so good.
Ooh, rose hip jam. That sounds good.
But yeah, I just wanted to make sure it still existed and shout it out
Yeah.
because hey, we're here.
Kaboom. The
Cannon
cannon.
Street East and Ottawa Street North, right at the intersection.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yep.
there were homes.
Just tell them the cannon sent you.
There were homes that were up for
I don't know.
sale. Where was it? Like on Jesus, you'd have railway crossings either way. Like anywhere you go, you have a railway
Yeah, yeah.
crossing on either side.
Oh yeah,
For
Yeah.
like 200.
and like those are used.
Yeah.
Oh
There were houses
yeah.
up in this area somewhere for like 200,000, like here or down here. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is almost affordable for me. Oh,
Yeah. The only problem is that house is probably like 150 years old,
yeah, and
and
you live right beside industrial
in-
sector E.
yeah. But hey, they painted the smokestacks like a rainbow color one time, so
Wait.
it's still a rainbow color actually.
Really? In the industrial
Yeah,
sector
yeah.
somewhere? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
wow. Working at this Tim Hortons is gonna suck actually. Look at this.
Yeah, that's
In the middle of a bunch of steel factory or processing plants or something.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that looks
smelting and like
grim.
yeah, that would be. Oh man.
Oof.
Oh no. No, thank you.
No one's written any reviews about this. In fact, I doubt it's even publicly accessible.
Yeah, likely not because you can't get through the gates without like what do you call it, employee ID and stuff, or special dispensation. I think I went on a school trip there once, which is hilarious in retrospect.
So my partner just said, "Why did you bring me to a gay steel mill?" You know the reference. Which, by the
I
way,
know the
right, it is
reference.
Pride Month, and I didn't even make a gay steel mill joke, despite doing an episode in Hamilton. I'm glad we got that in. Thank you, hon. All right. Now
Kudos.
I feel complete.
There we go.
So I will just zoom us out and call it an episode. Unless there's one more thing you want to look at or anything.
No, I think that's good. I think that's all the Hamilton people can take for one day.
We'll come back eventually. There's more to look at everywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere we go, there's always more to look
Exactly.
at.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Watch as soon
I'd
as I
revisit
turn.
any episode and
As soon as I turn off the recording, I'll be like, oh, we should have gone there every damn time. So I'll keep the stream running for a post
No,
show just in
I think
case.
we hit everything. All right, all right.
But in any case, I've been one of your hosts, Matt the Lumbax.
And I've been the weird thing they found under the bed called Ratika.
And just like to say, have a good evening, huh?
Bye.
All right, good show. I had a lot of fun. That was good.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like Hamilton. I beefed it on Dundurn Castle. That wasn't even the one castle that I was thinking of because I forget that there's a second one.
I didn't hear a thing of that. Now the kettle's running, and the apartment is now extremely loud. Let's just post show. Let's just jam it right here and see what happens.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh.